As the battle against invasive species rages on and the efforts to get a handle on green waste around the island is in high gear, a viable solution for both may have been identified with the introduction of the air curtain burner. Guam EPA Administrator Eric Palacios.
I will say that I'm extremely confident that it will immediately result in positively addressing the invasive species situation.
Not to be confused with an incinerator, the air curtain burner, also called a burn box, uses a curtain of air that flows over the fire and contains the fire in the box.
Which basically is a metal box with a retractable lid. And so the only fire that really, or the only element that is really needed to get it going is you light the initial waste that's in there with a lighter or a match, regular household items, and then the machine does the rest.
Palacios says the air curtain burner is completely safe and legal.
So there are not going to be any smoke emissions or ash emissions into the environment?
No. And if so, very, very little. Again, because it has a retractable roof.
Unlike conventional fires, which die out as soon as it is covered by a lid, the fire contained within the box will not, because air is actively pumped into the fire to keep it going, allowing the green waste being burned to be reduced to ashes that can then be used by the farming community by mixing it with soil. Another benefit of the burn box, according to Palacios, is that it is mobile, which will help reduce the chance of spreading invasive species such as the rhinoceros beetle and the little fire ant.
It could be brought to different places around the island. Mayor's green waste sites, for example, so that we don't further spread the little fire ant, for example, and it can be burned on site in a very controlled, very safe and stable manner.
Island residents are advised to not transport green waste that is knowingly infested with the rhinoceros beetle and the little fire ant. Instead, contact your village mayor. To see the air curtain burner in action, island residents are invited to the Warren Pacific National Historical Park on Monday, April 14th at 2 p.m. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jolene Toves.